Let's see. All right, here we go. Give it a minute or two for everyone to pop in.
Fine by me.
And we'll get into it. What? The bot? No, we don't want TTS.
No, so turn it on.
Okay. Alerts.
You know, Andrew
Yes.
Tate always claims that he's addicted to his phone, and I actually think he might be.
Okay, perfect. Thanks. Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? How are you? What? Here. You almost good?
Where's the girls at, bro? I thought you were living this fucking life. Every time I see you with a
So where's the girls at that? Tate is 2G.
video, you're on a bus full of chicks. You have all these parties going on. I finally turn up to say hello. There's not a single girl here. Where's the chicks at?
Well, we're getting serious. Well, we're getting out of business. I got my girl of the day right over there. She didn't.
Girl of the day. Where'd you learn these misogynistic terms, sir?
Oh, that's not misogynistic. She might be the girl of the week if she
If she behaves, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, next time you have, a house full of women, let me know.
Well, I mean,
I need more children.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I want to start having a family.
I actually hope
This Clav guy is so autistic, man. This guy's just capping, bro.
you're serious.
I am dead serious.
I think you should have kids as soon as possible. The number one thing I regret in my life is I didn't have my first kid till I was 30, around 30, because I had no money. But you have money, and you're gonna use it enjoying your life and spending it on a bunch of garbage, but you're never gonna enjoy. You're gonna enjoy your life a whole bunch more if you just focus on having children.
Ask anyone. I do not spend my money on bullshit. I don't.
Because you're white.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have any cars. I got rid of all my cars. I, don't buy stupid shit. Everything
He's
is
right,
an
though.
investment, right? We're going club. We're payroll, everything.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And that's why you need to have as many mini Clavs as possible, because children are a fantastic return on investment. People will think that kids are expensive, but that's the psyop that modern women, because modern women are completely out of control and they all want Louis Vuitton handbags and Gucci prams and strollers and all this ridiculousness. Kids are cheap. It's the
Right.
women that are expensive. If you can
That's
keep the
right.
women in line, kids are the most fantastic return on investment. I'll tell you from a man, between my brother and I, we have double-digit children. Kids are something you invest in until about the age of 8 or 9. And they only cost $20 a week of food till to the age of 8 or 9. And then by the time they're that old, as long as you've been a good parent and you haven't raised little brats, they can do more work than you'd be surprised how much cleaning they can do, getting you things, keeping the house in order, taking care of stuff. In the third world, 8 and 9-year-olds are collecting water from 20 miles
that's
away.
right.
In our Western society, all these kids
They're
are just
on
spoiled
iPads.
brats on iPads doing nothing. My 8 and 9-year-olds are cleaning my house, tidying my garden. They're doing non-stop work, and the amount of work they do largely outperforms the amount of money they cost.
Right.
And then when they become teenagers, they can do even more. And when they're young adults, they can take over your business for you. So you've got 6 years of investing into a person for the rest of their entire life. They owe you.
My dad made me
He's
get my
right,
first
man. He's right. As soon as I made some money, bro, I'm going straight to my parents.
job when I was 11 years old.
Exactly. Exactly. So everyone's sitting out here going,
Dad made me get my first job when I was 11 years old.
exactly. Exactly. So everyone's sitting out here going, kids are expensive. I'm like, well, firstly, they're cheap. And secondly, they only cost you money for 5 or 6 years. After that, they pay you.
I started working when I was 14. I had my first ever job when I was 14, and I was working with my mom, actually. But I was legit working, like, I was a worker still. But yeah, what age, guys in chat, comment what age you started working a job. Have you had your first job yet? I know people that are 20 and still never had a first job, so I'm not one of those people.
My kids pay me.
Well-
I'm going to have 20 sons working for me. I'm going to be richer than ever.
What I told that girl over there is like, I'll even spend $500,000. I'll give a girl $500,000. That's all you're getting. Raise a kid till 18. That's a lot of money, but
It's a lot of money, yeah.
It's it's fair.
It's very fair. You just have to trust her to not spend it all in a week, then start crying for more.
That's
Because we
right.
know what women are like.
Well, we would need to put it on a payment plan.
Yeah, you have to work it out.
I wouldn't want to do that all up front. That money
Payment
would be
plan.
gone.
Now, kids are the best thing about life, and
Yeah.
you're a little bit later Then when Red Pill was big on the internet, you've just come along and proved it all true, which is fantastic. I always say the best thing about you being on the internet is completely denouncing all these wife guy Christian super simp losers who say how important it is you give a girl flowers and take her to the fucking rodeo and hold her hand, because they hated me, all these Christian wife guys. They really hated me, and they're completely wrong. And you prove why they're wrong, which is why your brand's so important. But there was a while when there was a conversation about Red Pill and the truth between men and women and all these things. Well, and no one talks about it anymore, but the truth is this. If you want to talk about men and women, the actual truth is this. If a woman is not giving up her body, giving up her womb to birth you an heir, to extend your genetic legacy, if she's refusing to give you children or does not want your children, then she's in charge. And
1 second, guys. I'm going to use Genmoji to generate an emoji to ask someone if we're going to get drugs. So I'm going to tell the Genmoji, create. I'm going to create asking about pills to Genmoji on my phone. If you guys can read it. And let's see what it makes. So you can't do it. Yeah, so they can't do it. I'm going to say medicine. Someone asking for medicine. It's doing it. Oh shit. Okay, that's one. Let's see the other ones. First one's pretty good. Yeah, this was the best one. What do we think? Look at that emoji. I made it. Let's see the other ones. Oh, this one's even better because he's got two. The middle one is trash. Look at the middle one. It's crazy. And I'm sending that Genmoji to Twilight on Instagram. I'm just going to send him that and he's going to know exactly what I'm talking about.
She's winning. You're giving her money. You're taking care of her. You're giving her fun. You're giving her provision. You're the one who puts all the work in the bedroom. You're the one fucking pumping her. She ain't, like, you're the one doing everything. You're burning calories. If she ain't going to give you a kid, then what's it all for?
I think I think a husband and wife is a wonderful thing if it's in the right context. If the power dynamics are correct, if there's true physical attraction there. That's why looks are so important, and like dating your looks match is such an important thing, because these guys have all this money and they're able to get these hot girls that way. There's no physical attraction there. That's the problem.
That's true.
But a real relationship that's monogamous, true love exists. It's a wonderful thing, but it's just extremely rare in this climate.
Yeah, I think that obviously...
I think it's not even possible, man.
See, love is a very important thing, and I think that love is beautiful. But a lot of these wife guys are not with their wife or simping to their wife out of love. They're simping to their wife out of lack of access to other females.
Right.
Necessity. And there's a big confusion between lack of options and loyalty. If I say to you, you can only eat pineapples, are you loyal to pineapples? No, you just have no other choice. So all these dudes who sit there and they insult you, they insult me, they insult everyone, going, oh, these men...
He's right, man, he's right. I can't relate, though, because I've been getting bitches, like, bro, like, by watching Andrew Tate, it helped me get more bitches in my life, bro. So if you guys are getting no bitches, you need to sit down and watch Andrew Tate.
Who chase all these girls are terrible. You can't get girls to talk to you. Your opinion is completely invalid. It doesn't matter what you say. If you're actually in a position where women are chasing you, then you have the ability, you have the chance to show loyalty. Then you can be loyal if you so choose. But if you have no options, you can't be loyal.
I want to be loyal. I want to only have one girl, to be honest with you.
Why?
Because it's just like, it's so much... time investment to have these bitches coming around. Even the video that you posted on Twitter the other day, how there's all these fucking whores in your house and then you go upstairs to work.
100%.
It's like, I want to work in my living room.
He's right.
No, I get it. I get it.
So it's just such a fucking brutal time investment.
It's a brutal time investment. It's a brutal money investment. It's weird how.
So what's the point of it?
I completely agree. It's weird, like the circle of life. Men go through all this energy. They spend all this energy to get rich and important and famous, and they look smacks and they train and they get all these things just to get women around them. And then when you have enough women around you, you say this is a complete waste of time.
Right. No, exactly.
But I'm making children, so I need more than one woman because I need to get the job. I need to hurry it up. If I want 30 kids, I can't do it from one chick.
I need 1 year before I start having kids.
Good.
I need 21. That's
amazing. That's excellent.
Yeah.
But if you're silly like me and you're greedy and you want a bunch of them, then you need more women. That's the only reason I talk to women now for children. I don't talk to them for any other reason.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be super selective with certain traits. Like they need to have wide, collarbones, and they need
to have wide collarbones.
To be tall. So it's gonna be like
the funniest thing about your content is when you fucking bust out this weird vernacular I've never heard before about someone's mandible or some shit, and you start saying something that's wrong with their face, and it's hilarious. I've never heard these terms you've come up with. Where did you learn all this stuff?
I mean, I learned it on like a lot of forums.
Reddit.
You know, they do a lot of surveys on attraction. You know, so just over the years. Because I was a big time loser in high school. I'd sit on my computer all day. I wouldn't talk to anyone. Sometimes I would go days without saying a word. So it really took years to become who I was. Now I'm a little bit better socially. I'd say the thing that helped me out the most was I worked in a restaurant as a server. Yep. So I was forced to talk to people. But it is.
He's right though. Fair enough.
Still quite difficult. That's kind of.
If you don't have human interaction, you learn a lot from working. Working a restaurant job matures you. I get what he's trying to say, to be fair.
Where the drug stuff came in. And,
I heard you say that, and that was really upsetting to me, Clav. Because
I know.
No, because truly, if you have to poison your body and take drugs and alter your mind to make a bitch talk to you, then she ain't worth fucking talking to, bro.
I know.
And if you have to do the same thing,
not for girls.
But if you have to do the same thing for these people at home to watch you, fuck them too. You are who you are, and it's not up to you to poison yourself to entertain any of these people. Mm-hmm. If they're unhappy with how you act and the things you do, unless you're going to take illegal substances, then let them all fuck off.
True.
Because there's also I'll tell you something.
He's right.
About internet fame, and this is true. There's a lot of people who watch you to be entertained. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people who love you, and there's a lot of people who want to watch you set yourself on fire for their entertainment. They want you to get arrested. They want you to get in trouble. They want you to play stupid songs in nightclubs. They want you to be a fucking clown. They want you to be a dumbass. They want you to do drugs. They want you to get shot, and they want to go, LOL, Clav was shot. Look, and they want to retweet it and then move on with their life 5 minutes later.
Right.
They want you to burn yourself. That's right. They want you to set yourself on fire so they can laugh for 5 minutes, and you have to be very, very aware of that. Be yourself, say what you mean what you say, but don't let any of these people and their fucking opinions come at you. There are so many clowns in the world who have achieved nothing compared to what you're going to achieve in your life. Mm-hmm. Same as me. I come from Luton, from a council state. I come from a broken parent household.
I was in Luton the other day, bro, with Owls to shoot a music video in a barbershop called Blaine's Barbershop. And it's dropping, I think, in 10 weeks' time from when this video is made. So we'll see if that ever comes out. The song, it goes, they think that I lie, I'm not telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. Yeah, I do what I do. You better back up for me. You're not fam. You're not my homie. Swear I'm missing Kobe. I be faded. I be green. That's how the song goes. That song's dropping soon with a music video filmed in Luton.
No
shout out to Andrew Tate.
Money, absolutely nothing. At one point, I was one of the most Googled men on the planet, hundreds of millions of dollars, and there's always some fucking jackass who's achieved nothing with an opinion. Fuck these people. Right. Fuck them. I refuse to do anything I don't want to do, and you should be the same. Fuck the drugs off. And you know this. I don't want to give you a lecture because you know this already. But don't feel any pressure to entertain these people, and don't feel any pressure to entertain some fucking silly bitch with $7 in her bank account in a nightclub. Those women are fucking nothing as well. Right. They don't even deserve your attention. The point you're at, I'll tell you what's really going to break your heart, because I got there as well. You've reached a point now on the ascend, when you're getting all these beautiful women, you feel like you're winning. Wow, I'm getting all these pretty girls. But now you're at the point where they win. If you sleep with them, they win. You do all the work. They get to brag about it. Everyone's pretending they're ruining their potential to get a husband. That's not true because 99% of men are fucking simps anyway.
Yeah,
they're going to move on. They're going to get married. They're going to have a perfectly fine life. They're going to brag about the fact they slept with you. You're going to burn a bunch of calories where they lay on their back and do fucking nothing. They're going to try and extort you. They're going to claim rape one day and try and steal a bunch of money from you. They're going to sell stories to the paper. They are winning. You're going out there and you're doing drugs and drinking alcohol to get women so that they can win in the exchange. They don't even win. You don't even win anymore.
Yeah.
Tate is right, man. And Tate been active, man.
And that's the sad thing about it all. That's why I'm at the point now where if a bitch talks to me, she better give me a fucking kid. I'm not having sex with you for no reason. I'm not giving you the opportunity to lie about me to the press, to accuse me of shit I didn't do. None of that. No, give me a child or go away.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And I mean, really, the drug stuff.
Man saying I completely agree, like he's gonna go get a girl pregnant.
Stuff is for anxiety because, you know, I really could give a fuck about low stake interactions with like girls and college retards. That's not the shit I care about. It's really situations where you're in an environment where everyone is important. Your first impression actually matters.
Yep.
That's what puts me under a lot of stress and could like give me a panic attack and, you know, cause me to break down. Because, you know, I am, you know, neurodivergent. You know, I can't claim to be this fucking, you know, alpha male, like who's on top of game all the time. You know, I'm not, right? I'm a bit.
No, and a lot of people.
Man, that was quite sad, to be fair. That was quite a sad message, Clav. I can tell that truly came from the heart. He was probably high when he was recording this. It sounds like Molly to me. But yeah.
People have never experienced this, so they don't know how strange it is to walk into an establishment and everyone stare at you. Even that, you walk in, everyone looks at you.
I know.
I have the same thing. When you walk in, everyone is staring at you, and it makes you feel uncomfortable at first.
Right, because my entire life I was pretty much invisible. You know, in high school, I wouldn't talk to anyone. I pretty much had no friends. So I was trying to just drift through life, and now with all this attention, and it's come so quickly.
Yeah, of course.
It's like flipping a switch on life. So it does get to me sometimes.
I get it, but you have to obviously adjust to the new lifestyle. You can't always.
That was the cope.
I'm gonna give you guys an inspirational message. It's called Adapt or Die. I'll let you think about it.
The cope was the drugs.
And I hope the recent thing that happened, I hope it's a wake up for you.
No, it absolutely was. I haven't touched anything since. So I think I just need exposure therapy, Max, and eventually I'll be able to be fine. I think I did a good job yesterday. I was in a club and, you know, I was talking to everyone. And the thing is, I'm slowly learning that being neurotypical and being a normal person, it doesn't fucking matter, because when I talk with this vernacular and I talk, you know, say the words that I'm used to saying, which by the way is not like something intentional at all. It's just genuinely how I've.
Of course, you're well researched.
I've talked, you know, because I was on forums for hours every single day. We'd say this lingo, so it's quite normal. And now everyone's adjusting to it. So there's no point of me trying to act like a fucking neurotypical loser.
He's right.
Because everyone's going to adjust to me. I don't have to adjust to them.
Well, that's it. That's right.
Even the fucking NFL is saying maxing.
Of course.
You know?
Of course. You are the culture.
Netflix is saying fucking jester and all this shit.
Absolutely. So if you get to be the culture, then don't worry about it. No one's opinion actually matters. And
yeah, I'll just do what I do until everyone is on my side of the aisle.
Absolutely. And enjoy yourself and be true to yourself. And that's the most important thing. But nothing matters more than health, bro. And you know,
I agree.
If you do this long enough, you're going to make enemies. And I know you have security in these things, but you need to be aware and all that kind of stuff. That's why drinking, drugs, all that kind of shit, fuck it all off. And any woman who only talks to you because of it, fuck them off too. One of the worst things about American girls I've noticed is they're constantly looking for drugs themselves. It's a nightmare. If you're hanging around with girls in America, they're like, do you have any of this? Do you have any of this? This society is just completely broken. It's completely poisoned. Well, it's absolutely crazy. And this is why when I was talking about the wife guys earlier, a lot of the traditional trad-con Christians are saying, you need to meet a woman and marry her right away. You can't marry these girls, bro. You can't. There's no wives out here.
I'm telling you, man. Some of the shit I've seen some of these girls do, bro. He's completely right, bro. Like, you will do something like... The way I'm seeing the relationship is you can be on both ends of the stick. So either you can be the cheater or you're getting cheated on, bro. And when you've seen both ends of the knife, you know what end you would rather be on, bro. And it's just the reality of life as a man. He was texting me. Let's read it out. I was literally texting me. I'm not even lying. I'll show you the message at the top. Yeah. Look at ours. He texted me saying, trim like a low fade. And that speaker is bar where it says, faded like a taper, you get trimmed like a low fade. See me, I'm trying to retire at my old age. I don't know why he texted me that for.
In Miami, the whole thing is a complete mess.
Well, it's funny because a lot of, you know, these parties, like these LA, Hollywood, Hills parties, they'll just have drugs like out and about on tables and shit. Anytime we have girls around, there's nothing like that. Nothing of the sort.
Yep.
You know, that way, and the cameras always stay on. That way, there's no chance of anything going wrong.
Got to protect yourself, young man. We don't want any more mug shots.
Yeah,
you're beating me now. You got like, I don't know, how many have I got? 4 or 5? I think you're only on 1 or 2, no?
I'm on 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
well, you're young.
Yeah.
You've got time.
Yeah, I only have 2. No, but I always make sure that everything.
I've got 2.
Thing is on stream and documented, you know, so that there's proof of, you know, my good behavior.
Good.
Because you know, all the ladies love me. I would say the PR is quite phenomenal.
Yeah.
So
well,
it's nice.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've watched your journey. Because the liberal media kind of want to hate you, but they can't.
They actually like me.
I was gonna say they don't really write things. Yeah. With me, it's pure bitter. They hate me. Whereas you, I'm watching it and I'm reading it. I'm like, this is pretty balanced. They kind of like this guy.
Well, because I mean, I really am not political at all. So
I think that he's completely correct on that one. I think that's the best thing Clav's done. Clav stayed completely out of politics, and I think I'm doing the same thing. Like, I literally don't care.
That, you know, looks maxing has no political ties. It's got no implication of any political party. I think the only reason that they try to tie it to right wing is like the fact that I would hang out with you,
probably,
and but I would just as easily be friends with someone who's like liberal, you know, like I don't really give a shit.
I think they used to try and say that like improving yourself, going to the gym, getting muscular, these things were all right wing, but the whole idea of right and left wing now has collapsed. I don't think anyone even believes in these things anymore.
No,
I've been saying this for a very long time. The only thing that matters is status and power and money. It doesn't matter if you get it via the left or the right. However, you're mobilizing these particular voter groups to get what you want, which is status, power, and money. It's all bullshit. It's all the same at the top. Everyone's friends at the top. Nobody cares. If you're famous, nobody gives a fuck about right and left. If you're famous and you're rich and you're important, it's one big club, and everyone at the bottom is arguing about sides. There are no.
He's right, man. He's right.
Sides.
He's completely right, man. The journey of self-improvement is just so important that you shouldn't even focus about politics. Like, I get what he's trying to say. The message Tate is saying is that you should just be so locked in that politics just, you know, that's just not something you do. And I agree, I'm not into politics at all. I get it, man. I get it.
Just rich people and poor people.
I mean, Michael Jordan kind of said it the best, like, you know, Republicans and Democrats buy sneakers, you know? So, like, there's no fucking reason to get involved with that kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be friends with everyone. Because for the first time in a while, I went to the club, and I don't think a single person gave me a negative interaction. You know, usually there will be one fucking dickhead who comes up and talk shit, but there was genuinely only positivity last night. I was like, wow, this is nice, you know?
That's good, bro. You deserve a nice, happy, positive life.
Yeah, and that kind of makes it easier to sober max because
Max. Oh, this guy, I love him.
There's really no pressure. There's no fucking retard.
I'm high maxing, bro, about sober max.
Cards who want to argue and shit.
You gonna stay in Miami? Is Miami the city? Is that where you're gonna be?
I think.
Do I move here? Do I buy a big fucking mansion?
I think you gotta move here. You know, the taxes are quite good, but you know, neither of us have to. But you know, Miami's the hub for influencers, I would say. You know, it's a hub.
I know it is.
It's kind of the hub.
I know it is, but you know, I miss the thing I loved about Romania is that no one's there.
Yeah.
I liked being left the fuck alone, but I just have so much to do.
Imagine Tate in a big mansion in Miami. He would be bossing for sure.
this year. So I'm thinking maybe I'll be America-based. We'll see.
Dude, yeah.
Get myself a couple straps, you know, put the guns in the fucking waist, and then.
Nah, your security guy is legit. You know.
Yeah, I've got a team, but yeah, he's a great guy. He's really good.
No, yeah, I've met a few of them. I was like, holy shit, these guys are, you know.
I'm gonna steal another coconut water. You knew I was part black. That's why you got him here. You set me up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, easy. Let's see what he's.
Oh yeah, easy.
See what's going on in the chat.
I hear it, man. He imposed him.
They're saying, oh, they're talking shit. Go figure.
By the way, chat and YouTube, this smoke is an AI filter. It's a hand
Go
that
fucking
follows
figure.
and acts like a real cigarette. It's all AI. Don't smoke. I don't condone it.
You guys are fucking putting some
I'm definitely not smoking in my bedroom because my parents would kill me.
bullshit in the chat, as always. Okay. No, they're giving us W's. They're giving us W's for the most part. W.
Fuck what they say. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, you know, a lot of people are just trying to get, when they give you negative interaction, are just trying to get attention.
Right.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Yeah, because I genuinely have no problem with any groups of people. I'm just, and you know, a looks maxer at the end of the day, through and through. You know, and I'll be.
But I wouldn't say Clev is much of a looks maxer anymore. He doesn't make looks maxer content. He did.
Young kid, so it's like, you know, sometimes like edgy humor. It's like it's funny to me.
So if you never got famous, and you never had the streaming camera, and everyone knew who you were, if none of that ever happened, but you looked the same, how much less effective do you think the looks maxing would have been?
How much less effective?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, the reason I got famous
because. Although I'm not going to counter your narrative to looks maxing, I agree with you. But I think the true game for men is status maxing.
Tate is correct, bro. You can get number one by having high status and not looks. Looks isn't important when you're, you know, rich as fuck. But when you got rich as fuck for being good looking, you know, it evens it out. 6'2", 6'7", 6'7".
And this is why you say fat, ugly men who have lots of money get used for money. That's completely true. But they're not high status fat, ugly men. If you're like a very important, if you're the president of fucking, who knows? If you're Putin, you could have a belly. Who gives a shit?
But
you're the king.
We're talking to all these people right now, and look what we've you got to be realistic.
Average man can't do it.
So there's no point in talking about, you know, status max, because the level we're at and what we're able to do with our status is so unrealistic to advocate people to do. But, you know, jumping up 10 to 20 percentiles in looks is easily fucking accomplishable by the average man. So I think it's a better thing to advocate for.
I agree with you. And I think that looks maxing is actually part of
That was a good message.
status maxing, because looking good is part of status.
I would not be
Status is all encompassing, right? It can be money, fame, looks, lots of different things. But I think that one of the reasons you have such crazy traction with women is not just your looks. I think a lot of it is the status. Because all these women pretend that they're, you know, they're surprised they get caught on stream. They can see the fucking camera. They know exactly what's going on. They're just so addicted to the status and the clout. Even the negative attention. They're so addicted to any form of attention that they'll do crazy shit right in front of a camera and then ask, am I being recorded?
Yeah, I mean, I got with a girl's mom last night, and I hooked up with her right after.
What?
Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, dude, what the fuck is this parenting?
I mean...
Setting a good example for your daughter.
Yeah, I'm ready for the asteroid now. I don't know what to say about the world anymore. Everything's just completely crazy.
That was like a brutal fucking black pill. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, and the dad / husband, he ain't gonna do shit. He's a wife guy. He's the kind of guy who'll be on the internet telling you shouldn't talk to girls and be loyal to your wife.
Dude, it's such a cope though. Like the red pill was missing such a key element of everything, which was the looks, right? So that's why for years the manosphere was like so ridiculous with the pickup artists and all this shit, and genuinely.
But you know what? Andrew Tate was giving looks maxing advice, man. When Tate was making How to Be a G, and he was teaching you how to be a G, it was about looks too, bro. Because, yeah, like I just get it. I get Clev, but I get Tate more still.
No acknowledgement to the fact that, you know, the results of you know, the fucking game that they're teaching are all going to be dependent on your looks level.
100%.
So yeah, but no one fucking talked about this. No one. I mean, there would be, you know, go to the gym, get in shape, but that would be it, you know.
No one is doing like, I'm not gonna lie, like to be fair, I get Clav though, like, because Clav is an extreme looks maxer, but no one was actually just talking about looks. He's right. No one was talking about just looks, bro, and he was.
Oh, so it's like it was just so ridiculous, and I would see the mainstream manosphere talking. I'm like, are you guys fucking retarded?
Yeah.
Like,
No, looks super matter.
Yeah.
But I would still argue that a lot of women out here are just chasing status and clout.
Right, but you know, if you status max and you money max, but you're that fat loser like you talked about, and you're saying who cares? Yeah, but the thing is, no women will actually be physically attracted to you.
That's true.
So that's a huge problem, right?
Yeah.
You know, you're able to get them, and you know, maybe they'll stay loyal because it makes sense in their head, like, okay, there's no reason for
But raw physical attraction is a real thing.
But yeah, that's literally like beta buxing.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So yeah, but you don't want to be a beta buxer.
I completely agree.
Chat, I think I've got. Wait. Oh, chat, I have a problem. Chat, tell me if I've got a problem. Why do I have 3 unopened packets of Oreos, bro? 3 of them, bro. 3 unopened packets of Oreos, and I'm eating 1 now. Fuck, am I fucked or not?
Completely.
They just taste so good.
Agree. But I know what you're saying. I think that if a man, I mean, if you're fat, then it's a difficult one. But at least if you get in physical condition, if you get in shape and you look dangerous and you look mean, I think as a man.
Yeah, but Tate is right.
Man, you know, life's sometimes full circle. You know, like a liberal can start being so liberal, they eventually end up conservative. And a conservative can be so conservative, he ends up a liberal.
Yeah.
Like, you can go through stupid and end out the other end of smart. Like, it's a weird circle life. I kind of feel it's the same with some of these things. As a man, you can almost be so ugly that you're attractive to women. I know dudes who are just massive, and they got a big scar down their face, and they're traditionally ugly, but they're just so big. And so they get so much attention at them. Some other men are so intimidated by them that they're just attractive.
Well,
so
I
it's
mean,
like,
yeah, like
I know what you mean.
the frame matters, the height matters, because these are all biological things that women are attracted to from early days, you know, of evolution. You know, being a protector, a provider.
Yeah.
That's still important, right? That's why, you know, I lift weights, and I recently started training again.
that's good. We have to train, bro. Let's train sometime.
Dude, I wasn't training because I was working so much that I was like, fuck, I really don't have this hour, but I'm gonna make time for it, you know? But the thing is, I'm a looks maxer, but at the end of the day, I'm more of an SMV maxer, so I'm gonna do what makes the most sense to increase my SMV.
Yep.
And for a while, I was working on my status and my money, but now I'm coming back and I'm focusing on my looks now that I achieved that, and I have more time. So it makes sense.
As long as you're improving something, sir, that's what matters. As long as you're improving something.
What's on the agenda for you these days? What are you working
Might
on?
fly my Bugatti here from Dubai, drive around Miami just to, Bugatti Max.
Oh, my God.
I'll do some Bugatti Maxing.
But why?
So I'll put that on a 747 because it's funny. I'll fly my Bugatti here and then
But what's the point of driving
Did Tate actually do it?
a car?
there is no point.
Exactly. So why? I don't understand.
It's the most famous car in the world.
But having a car is just so retarded.
I think what it is, is because Tate is English, bro. The English, the UK, the Luton part of him is just the reason he likes to drive a car. Clav from Miami, he probably got his driver's license when he was 16, or I don't know how it works in America. I don't know what they do driving in America. I don't know what that's like. But driving in Luton made Andrew Tate a driver at heart, and that's why he's so into cars, bro. And that's why he drives a Bugatti, bro. Because he was from Luton, bro. He's from Luton. Of course he's gonna drive cars, bro.
Total
It's so stereotypical, man. In it, bruv. In it.
waste of time.
Yeah, it's like I want to drive. I want someone to drive me in a bulletproof black.
That's what I have outside right now.
Yeah, Escalade.
That's right. But
all the time.
I know what you're saying, but I'm at that stage now where I've made enough money for the rest of my life, so I'm just enjoying a few toys. You know,
Yeah.
You'll get there too. You're being smart now, which is exactly what you're supposed to be, and then in 10 years you'll be like, I've been smart enough. Let me just find something stupid to buy, like a boat or a Bugatti or whatever else.
Well,
so
yeah.
I'm going to probably do that. I'm going to be here for a while, and then I have to go back to Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan. I have something going on over there.
Uzbekistan, fair enough. Kyrgyzstan, I had a girl from there.
And then I'm gonna go Bali maybe. I don't know. I've been to 17 countries and on 44 flights so far this year. So I have lots to get done.
Holy fuck.
Lots to get done.
It's so weird for me though, like the fact that I'm only 20 years old, but every single person I hang out with is sometimes, you know, like, how old are you?
I'm old, bro.
Yeah, how old?
39.
It makes me mature like so much quicker. And it's a good thing, right? It gets me, you know, ahead in life. But at the end of the day, anytime I interact with people.
You know what? Yeah, Tate's 39. Today, yeah, at work, and I work for a security company, innit? Doing shitty security work. You know, security, UK security, SIA badge. Yeah, I do that. So I was chatting to my colleague, bro, and this guy was chatting to me about when he was in his 20s, and he said that was around 15 years ago. And mind you, bro, this guy is like, he doesn't look old, bro. I thought this guy was like 25. You know them ones. I thought this guy was like 25. Maybe 26. You know, like that's genuinely the age I genuinely thought he was. And then he told me that he was 37. And then I was just sitting there thinking, like, how am I working the same job as a 37-year-old? Like, what? He told me work's been cutting back his hours too. So he hasn't even been working a lot. Like, he doesn't... Anyway. Let me focus about myself. But these are just the things you think about when you have a 9 to 5. And I know some of you guys can relate.
My age, I'm like, wow, you are such a fucking loser.
Yeah, most 20-year-olds are retarded.
Yeah.
You are, you know, you call yourself neurodivergent, but you're smarter than most, so you're doing well.
Well, being neurodivergent is actually, I would say, a gift. I would not trade, my mental state or my, neurotransmitters for a normie, right?
Good.
Never.
Good. So just fucking run with it in public. Good. Go to the public, run with it, be exactly who you want to be.
Yeah.
Fuck these people, bro.
The only reason I do it is just like for content, and I would cope. You know, I would cope hard. I was like, fuck, I need to do this to get viral content. But at the end of the day, I could just do what I do and be who I am, and I think it still will do well.
Are you going out tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to my club. So, and I'm going to another rooftop. So, do you want to go out?
I've got 4 or 5 things to do, but let's stay in touch.
Hey,
let me know.
I saw this, bro. Tate rejected him, bro. Tate just rejected him, bro.
Do you want to go out?
I've got 4 or 5 things to do, but let's stay in touch.
Hey, let me know. All right, brother.
All right, G.
He literally just set him up still. But why would Andrew ask Clav if he's going out just to say he's busy?
Viral content. But at the end of the day, I could just do what I do and be who I am, and I think it still will do well.
Are you going out tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to my club. So, and I'm going to another rooftop. So, do you want to go out?
I've got 4.
When I just invited Andrew Tate out, he said, "You want to go out?" That you can't invite Tate out like that, bro. That's top G, like. Yeah, that's top G, you know. That is top G. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Tate, top G. That was his name. I've never really called him top G, but it's his name, so I'm calling it. But Andrew Tate is a G. I'm top G though. He's top G, but I'm top G. Yeah, facts.
5 things to do, but let's stay in touch.
Hey,
let me know.
All right, brother. Thanks
all right,
for coming on.
Alright guys, make sure to comment on this video. I comment on every video I watch. I'm going to comment W top G. And yeah guys, make sure to comment on this Richh video. We comment on every video, and hey, that beat is hard. Wait.
We'll do well.
Are you going out tonight?
Thanks
all right,
for coming on.
Baddie wanna ride it. She love it when she get on top. Baddie wanna suck my cock and spin it up. Spin a block, yeah, I see it up. Got baddie and she bounce on my cock. She a baddie and I tell her take it off. Spending 100k in the shops. That's not, we'll step in them drag. I was about to start freestyling, man. Fuck.